there. Good afternoon, MediCard. I'm Ingrid Nieto, and welcome to MediCard Talks. As the world slowly starts to reopen, many of us are feeling uneasy and uncertain about the future. Whether you're worried about contracting the virus or anxious about going back to work, it's important to find ways to care for your health. And here at MediCard, we want to help you navigate these uncharted waters. As we celebrate our 35th year, we welcome you to MediCard Talks, a session dedicated to helping you maintain your overall health and well being. So please do join us and feel free to bring your questions by typing them on your FB or your YouTube comment box. So this afternoon, everyone who's watching us online, so this afternoon we are joined by Dr. Lisa Resurrection, MediCard's occupational health doctor. Hi, Dr. Lisa. And of course, we also have Dr. Angelo Tariktekan, MediCard Telemedicine Head.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Dr. Jello. And of course, we also have Dr. Nikki S. Montoya, MediCard President.
Good afternoon and magandang hapon sa lahat.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, please, Doctor, say hello to our folks who are joining us both on Facebook and on our YouTube stream.
Yes, thank you. So I'm glad to be here to celebrate with you 35 years of excellent service from MediCard.
Dr. Jello?
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is happy and healthy and everyone stays that way. Happy anniversary, MediCard.
Happy anniversary. And Dr. Nikki?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We hope you really learn something from this.
Thank you very much. All right. While the global health crisis challenged our healthcare system, it also reinforced the importance of staying healthy to help prevent us from getting sick and fight off the COVID-19 virus. And as we encountered lockdowns and fear of being exposed to the said virus, we stayed in our homes. So, Dr. Lisa, to get the ball rolling, my first question is, how did this new setup or situation affect our health, both physically and mentally?
Yes, the pandemic really made a great impact in our health. No? So our homes were not ready to be workstations. So that's why a lot of people have experienced musculoskeletal pain because of poor posture. Our homes were also a lot of people were fell ill to COVID and to even other illnesses because of the lockdowns. We were just locked up in our rooms, in our homes, and so there was really a natural tendency to have lack of physical activity. Our eyesight also was compromised because of the frequent use of our gadgets, and of course, with the use of disinfectants. This now caused a lot of allergies and skin reactions, to say the least, in terms of the effect of these on our hands and skin. This also pandemic also had a great impact on our mental health. So there's really a lot of people who experienced uncertainties and anxieties, no, and also people had difficulty in terms of delineating work from their responsibilities at home. You'd also find and observe families who are home together, but then they are not really interacting with each other. We find people feeling isolated, especially those who need to just stay home. And for those who need to go outside, our health workers, our frontliners, there's always the fear of getting the illness, the virus, and the fear of the different uncertainties of our times.
Yes, I really have to agree with all of that you mentioned, Dr. Lisa. No, so yeah, not just physically those adjustments, but yes, the anxiety and suddenly having to. You mentioned about working from home, so it's not just the thing about it is it's not just parents who just buti sana ko it's just work, but the fact that they also have kids, and then the kids are also doing their modules, di ba? Yung they
That's
suddenly
right.
they have to do online schooling. It's just too much. So yeah, it really did take a toll on a lot on all of us, physically and mentally. And then of course those who will have to go out by and yeah, go to the hospital, yun, yung mga health workers natin. So thanks so much for mentioning that. So despite the pandemic gradually coming to an end, many of us have found that our lives have changed permanently in some ways. So for example, many office workers have been given the option to work from home permanently or mas may flexible schedule sila. Now, while this can be a great way to improve work-life balance, it can also be challenging in terms of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So, Doc Lisa, to stay healthy amidst these circumstances, what can we do both physically and mentally?
So there's really a lot that we can do, to adapt to the situations that we are in right now. So there are five keys to our wellness journey. Okay, and on your screens there for our viewers, it's there. I start with number one, eating well. Okay, it's very important to have a well balanced diet, uh, and also we even learned this food pyramid when we were just grade 5 or grade 6, right? And so it's important to be able to take in water, very important, 10 to 12 glasses of water a day. We also need to consume good carbs instead of bad carbs, and of course 5 to 9 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables, and there you go down the line. It's also important to note that in eating well, we want to be able to check on the fresher kinds of food, no, instead of the ones high in preservatives. And also we want to be able to check also that there's a wide variety of color, not just white or not just brown like that. No, we want to also be able to choose how our food is prepared and cooked. So instead of, for example, taking fried chicken, we choose the healthier option of taking chicken that is either grilled or broiled. And then also very important in terms of soup, for example, broth-based soup is healthier compared to cream-based soup. So see, it's really important, especially even during this time, to have a well-balanced diet. Okay. Number two is having regular physical activity. Although we are still in the confines of our home, especially those who still continue to work from home, there's really still a lot of multiple health benefits when it comes to physical activity. We need to be more creative. Look at the space that you have, and look at the resources, and just be able to come up with whatever it is, whatever physical activity that you can do out of the resources that you have in your own homes. For those in sports here, you would know what runner's high means. No, means that's it. This means that there's really a link. Studies show that there is a link between exercise and endorphin release, which is a happy hormone. Okay, and there are many more happy hormones that are released with physical activity. Next, we go with better personal hygiene. So it's important. We know, no, already with this during this pandemic that we continue. We need to even be better in terms of taking care of our bodies, no, and clean in terms of overall cleanliness, our hair being tidied up, our hands and nails. There is a tendency when we're just at home that, oh, anyway, they won't be able to see me because my video will be turned off, so I don't need to take a bath or even brush my teeth or even wash my hands. But as we can see, it's still very important as a key to our wellness journey. Number four is really to have our still a regular follow-up with the doctors. Our clinics and our hospitals are equipped. They have protocols so that we continue to be safe even though we need to go for physical checkup with our doctors. And there are also avenues, virtual consults can already be done nowadays, no? There we So that's why we need a regular follow-up with our doctors. And number five is stress management. This is something really, really very important, no? Especially during these uncertain times. There are foundational components such as exercise, healthy eating, time management, and of course, still means of relaxation. And there are power components where we draw our strength. That is view a positive viewpoint, our healthy, loving relationships, and also spiritual integration, a firm belief in our God. And when it comes to stress management, no, we now also need to take care of our mental health, no? That means that we need to there's an acronym that I came up with, and the acronym is happy. What does that mean? Happy means H, how am I? We need to regularly check our feelings, put it out in the open, so that we be able to verbalize, and put a label to our feelings, so that they just don't bury deep down. And then we just erupt with all the many feelings that we have, no? We need A means affirming words. We need to be able to interact with other people and say encouraging words to them when they are doing things that are encouraging. Plus, we also need to say affirming words to ourselves, such as I am beautiful, and also that I am doing correct, I'm doing right, I'm doing just fine, good job. We also need P means pat on the back. We need to, say to ourselves that you're doing a good job. And aside from just doing it on ourselves, we need to do it to others. We need to reach out to others during this time, so that they know that they are supported, and that we support each other during these uncertain times. And Y means yay. So in everything that we do, in all the circumstances, in all the difficulties and challenges, there's always the brighter side to this. And we need to be able to smile and to laugh amidst everything. And of course, we also need to be patient, okay? Having patience with all things, but first of all, with ourselves. And always remember that life is a gift. Never forget to enjoy and bask in every moment that you're in.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. That's a wonderful reminder. I love that you ended it with that. Life is a gift. So thank you for making that so easy for us to remember. So Dr. Lisa gave us 5 pointers for physical, eat well. Number two, regular exercise and activities. And I like what she said, get creative with it. Oh nga naman, if you're locked in your home, sometimes you can only do so much running in place. So you have to introduce other activities also to keep you interested and motivated. And then three, better personal hygiene. I so agree with you that even if we're just online, no, minsan tatama rin tayo, ako maligo, hindi naman ako maamoy ng office mates or whatever. But the simple act of just taking a bath and fixing ourselves really has an effect on our well-being, no? And how we
Yes.
even talk to people, di ba? Parang mas ano tayo, we're more confident because we know that we feel good and we look good. Yon. And then, so that's better personal hygiene, regular follow-up with doctor, and of course, stress management. And to take care of the mental health, I like the acronym HAPPY. So always check on your feelings. How am I? Use your affirming words, pat on the back, practice mental stillness. Yeah, please do take a pause and then yay. Ayan yung mga tips ni Dr. Lisa. So thank you so much, Dr. Lisa, for all of your wise words. Now, my next question will be for Dr. Nikki. So, Dr. Nikki, I noticed that many people are confused between medical insurance and an HMO. So perhaps during this time, this is the perfect opportunity for you to really provide clarity about this one.
Yeah. So they are similar. HMOs and insurance are similar in that they're both third-party payers. So you contract with them so that they will take care of your health expenses. It's a way to uh, minimize your expense versus paying out of pocket or as needed.
Mm-hmm.
But with HMOs, there is that added factor of convenience and making healthcare more affordable and accessible. With insurance kasi, it's usually on a reimbursement basis. And you are on your own to go and see your own doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay in advance and you seek for reimbursement for all of your health expenses. With an HMO, uh, because also if it's built-in process, uh, the patient is directed to see the coordinator or the primary care doctor in its clinics. And from there, the patient is already referred or guided as to the next step. With all this, the patient does not have to cash out.
Mm-hmm.
The patient does not have to pay for anything. The consult, the tests that will be required, the referral to the next doctor if needed, uh, the patient will not have to cash out. And in case they will need the confinement or to go to a hospital or for emergency, again, all they have to do is just go to the hospital, go to the emergency room, present your card, and you will be attended to already. So, walang kailangan na deposit. So, with
Mm-hmm.
that, it becomes convenient and accessible for the patient already.
Yeah, so mas
So,
streamline the process. So just in case, di ba, for example, you get into an emergency or you get sick, that in itself, we were just coming off a talk for about mental health, di ba? Or yun nga, the
yes,
anxiety and uncertainty. And when you're in a situation like that and you add, okay, where do I go? What do I do? Like the next steps need to be lined up. But for this one, it helps also ease those worries because there's already a process lined up for you when you have it,
correct.
right?
I trained in PGH in Philippine General Hospital, and one of the issues that we would have there is even if uh, there is free medicine or free care in PGH, uh, patients are afraid to go to the
Mm-hmm.
doctor. So sometimes they would come when it's already too late or
Yeah.
talagang it's unbearable when it
Mm-mm.
could have been better managed and even uh, cured if they had come earlier. So really, with an HMO, you're given access and affordability.
Mhm.
And of course, um, the process of how to see a doctor and what to do next, medyo you already addressed that concern.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Nikki. And now, my next question: why is it vital for employers to provide HMO to their employees? And what benefits naman can employers get from it?
Oh, uh, I would suppose, as I mentioned, because healthcare is affordable and accessible, um, employees would feel more secure. I suppose an employee would feel more valued, they're important, or napapahalagahan sila ng
Mm-hmm.
company if benefits such as these are given to them. And so, if a if a patient or an employee feels good with their employer, hopefully that converts to actually productivity on their part. Of course, when employers give these benefits to their employees, and if more so if they give it to the employee's family, then that security is also extended further. They don't have to worry about things. I remember my father, and that's why he put up MediCard HMO. It's really more of his experience working as a company doctor, similar to Dr. Lisa, was that employees, when they had to be admitted or had to go to a hospital at that time in the 70s, uh, they always had a problem as to uh, where will they get the funds to pay for these hospitalizations.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so they usually end up borrowing money from their co-workers or from the company. And sometimes the
Mhm.
company would not be open to these loans because it's not part of what they actually give to their employees. So um, it becomes a concern, and sometimes the employee would have to absent himself, trying to
Right.
find ways to pay for these hospital bills. More so pag anak nila, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Or their family. Uh, they would still make it a problem for themselves as breadwinner, 'di ba? That they would have to find a way to pay for these medical bills. And then of course, uh, if they were just using out of pocket or insurance, when they get to a hospital during emergencies, they would still have to come up with deposit, that all important cash that will have to enable the hospital to admit them. Although there are rules now about that deposit payments, still it's still a reality that if you are paying for it on your own, then you will still have to have that cash ready and on hand, which sometimes leads to financial problems for a lot of people who don't have HMOs
Mhm.
to use. No, so I guess that security that is afforded by health benefits given by employers, I would think adds to productivity naman, which contributes to the bottom line of employers.
Yes. I love what you said nga about yun nga po sa employers. It shows the employees that they are valued. Na,
Yes,
'di ba, because there are a lot of employees, they work, they really give their best. But of course, there are times we fall ill, 'di ba? Hindi naman natin masabi na we contract something. And of course, um, when we get sick, it really will affect either productivity and like you said, Dr. Nick, minsan mag-a-absent yung ganon. So, yun nga,
at
just having that
magastos
security.
magkasakit.
True.
At magastos
Yes.
magkasakit, di ba? Yes.
Oo. Magkasakit pa lang to buy the medicines, the procedures, the laboratory. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about it. So, Dr. Dicky, just quickly, we're seeing a lot of responses, a lot of questions as well from our Facebook and YouTube. Okay, just really quick. We have this one from Ezang who says, may tanong po ako, pwede po ba ipagpatuloy ang MediCard kahit po iba na yung employer ko ngayon?
Yes, we have that program. We are able to do that as long as you can signify to us right away that you intend to renew. We will give you that chance to do it.
Yan. Thank you so much. Dr. Nikki, we'll look through more of the comments here. A lot of people sending their cheers and greetings for MediCard. Happy 35th anniversary, MediCard. We also have Lenny Tamayo here. And another question, Alila, is it advisable for a person Sige, we'll go through it. Advisable for a person suffering from hyperacidity to use IF for diet?
uh, I would not be advising something like that. I think first have yourself checked up with for your hyperacidity, and
Mm-hmm.
talk about going on a diet with the gastroenterologist that you consult with as to what
Ah,
diet you can follow.
yan.
It may be possible that you first manage the hyperacidity before you uh, go into any other diet.
Yeah. And for yung mga ganitong concerns nga like what we have been discussing earlier, when you have a card like MediCard, this enables you to book consultations, even if it's just, telemedicine, right? With your
Correct.
doctors. Kasi, di ba, punta ka na internet and then everybody's doing it like all of your friends. Of course, I like what you said you always consult with your doctor first. And if you have MediCard, you are able to avail of those services right from the comfort of your own home. So let's see. Okay. We have here Lenny who says, Lenny Tamayo, employees and employees' family members feel secure pag magkakasakit sila. This is, I think, related to what we were discussing earlier about having the health, the HMO for employees. Thank you sa MediCard, coming from Lenny Tamayo. Thank you. And then let's see, we have Abby Lee, who also says happy 35th to MediCard. And Teresa, thanks as well for hanging out with us. So if you have any more questions, just feel free to post it on our Facebook as well as our YouTube. So thank you so much, Dr. Nikki. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank
And
you.
for those, yes, thank you, Dr. Nikki. For those who have been sending their comments or for those who just joined us, we have great news for you. In celebration of MediCard's 35th anniversary, it will be giving away free booster shots for qualified individuals. So kindly take a look at the screen. We do have our schedule here. So yan po. So maybe you can take a screenshot of this one just so you could keep it in mind. Just take a look at the screen. We have our vaccination sites. We have all of the details here these are the booster shots for qualified individuals. So please take a look at the screen for our schedule. So there. So we can all be proud of the role that MediCard plays as we celebrate our 35th anniversary. So proud of the role that MediCard has played in improving the health and well-being of Filipinos. So for over 3 decades, MediCard has been at the forefront of providing quality healthcare services, and it shows no signs of slowing down. As we look to the future, we can expect MediCard to continue to lead the way in providing accessible, affordable, and high-quality healthcare. In addition, MediCard will continue to innovate and find new ways to improve the health of Filipinos. So we have a lot to look forward to in the next years with MediCard. Now, let's watch this video to learn more.
Letter of approval for my eye checkup. I think that came in yesterday. Let me check the app. There it is. I can go see my doctor now. I swear, if I didn't have a healthcare plan, I wouldn't think to look out for myself.
It's been really hectic lately at the store, and we almost didn't have time for my employees' annual checkup. Good thing MediCard does on-site testing. We can continue with business as usual, and my employees don't have to do more work to get their health checked. Thank God for MediCard.
I used to be able to do it all, but I'm too old to spend my time on long queues. That's aging for you, I suppose. Being able to do these tests at home brings me so much comfort.
come a long way in building a healthcare system that lives up to what we aim to be, to serve as the lifeline of our clients, a bridge to health. 35 years, fueled by a desire to make healthcare affordable and accessible to everyone, inspired by the trust of our clients. We want our members to feel like they can enjoy their lives to the fullest, that they can give their best shot in pursuing their aspirations because they are in their best of health, and that they can take comfort in knowing that the healthcare they need is just within their reach. Thank you for entrusting your health to us. It's what we're here for.
There you have it. Happy 35th anniversary, MediCard Philippines. And as a leading health maintenance organization in the Philippines, MediCard has always been at the forefront of providing quality healthcare services to its members. With nearly 1 million members nationwide, MediCard is continuously expanding its network of hospitals and clinics to better serve its growing membership base. In addition, MediCard is constantly innovating its products and services to provide even better value for money. Some of the new initiatives that MediCard has undertaken include the new Maze app and the introduction of Talk to Doc. So right now we have Dr. Jello joining us. So Dr. Jello, perhaps you can tell our viewers what Talk to Doc is and how does it differ from the other telemedicine apps out there?
Yes, Ingrid. Talk to Doc is Medicard Telemedicine's new 24 by 7 online consultation platform. It's web based, so you don't have to download anything aside from our Maze app. So just log in to your Maze app and select Talk to Doc in telemedicine. It will work using your smartphone or your computer's web browser. You can book directly with any of our doctors listed in this platform. And best of all, unlike the other telemedicine platforms that we have out there, or the other telemedicine platforms that we also use with Medicard's Talk to Doc, there's no need for an LOA. So it makes the process and the experience for our members a lot easier.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Jello, for talking about that. Actually, when you were mentioning those benefits nga, I just remember, I think it could have been last year or parang 2 years ago. I do have my Maze app, and it was such a surprise because I'm so used to having the physical card. Pero sinabihan ako na, you just use the Maze app and you will be able to book a consultation with the doctor. So, yeah, it's just really very convenient. Okay, so next question, what are the benefits? Can you also comment on the insights of some people who believe that it's still better to have a face-to-face consultation?
Well, for those of you who think that it's better to have face-to-face consultation, I just like to add that in Medicare Talk to Doc, it's free for all members. So all Medicard members can use it for free. We have general medicine doctors available for you 24/7 on call. And if you need to schedule for a consultation, we also have that. And we have specialists in Talk to Doc, such as internal medicine, family medicine, pediatrics, and OBGYN. So these doctors can give you prescriptions, laboratory imaging test requests, and medical certificates if you really need them at no extra cost. At no extra cost. So The booking process is so easy. Just log in. In less than 2 minutes, you'll get booking confirmation, compared to our old telemedicine process and the process of other telemedicine providers. This is way faster. Less than
Mhm.
2 minutes, you get your booking confirmation. And for those of you who think that telemedicine is really, not the same as face-to-face consultation, well, I'd say that, yeah, face-to-face consultation is still the gold standard, but with MediCard's Talk to Doc, you have it in the palm of your hands, ready to help you 24/7. So for example, you got COVID, di ka pwedeng lumabas ng bahay, di ba? Hindi mo, baka mahawaan mo yung family members mo. So don't risk going out of the house. You can use Talk to Doc to talk to a doctor, to get to know what to do next and what to take, and other information that you will need for your recovery. And also, if you're feeling unwell and you're not sure what type of doctor you really need, and you don't know which medical facility to go to, we have Talk to Doc. Doctors are available 24 by 7, and we also have presenters or admin assistants who can help you, assist you with the process of booking in case you're having any difficulty. All of these people are here to help you 24/7.
There you go. Thank you so much, Dr. Jello. And we have a question here from Russ L. He says, is Talk to Doc available for prepaid members such as RXER, Health Plus, and Health Check members?
Yes, uh, for all members, even those cards that were mentioned are actually the prepaid type of memberships. So they can also use Talk to Doc.
Yan. So let's see if we have some more questions from our audience on Facebook and YouTube. We have Gigi who just says, Happy 35th anniversary, MediCard. And let's see, we have FN Bongolan, Dindin Montoya. Tito Rene Montoya is also watching us today. Thank you very much. So yun, I think what Dr. Jello here discussed, no? So it's not like one is better than the other. Of course, it's a case-to-case basis, no? At least with MediCard, you have Talk to Doc. When the situation calls for it, na yun na, hindi ka pwede lumabas. Or say, for example, your schedule is full, you've got your hands full, but you really need to schedule that doctor consultation. Then you just log into your Maze app, right? Or you use Talk to Doc nga, diba? Because yun nga, in just 2 minutes, you are able to get the booking, and this is available 24/7. So kahit 2 a.m., kailangan mo
Yes.
ng consultation, no? So there. Thank you. Let's see if we have some more questions. All right, no more questions. Thank you very much, Dr. Jello, for answering our questions today and for walking us through Talk to Doc and the Maze app. So I would like to bring back, thank you to Doc Lisa, Doc Jello, and Doc Nikki. So we'll just see them on the screen once again for our viewers. So that was a very insightful conversation we had with the three of you. So before we end our Kwentuhan session, we invite you to watch our future talks called Mediscarte, which will be rolled out soon. Mediscarte is a series of short online sessions on practical health tips. And at this point, okay, so we have our doctors here, no? But at this point, we have Doc Nikki to give us our closing message.
Yes. So MediCard would like to thank all of our loyal members for their support over the last 35 years. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we look forward to continuing to do so in the years to come. We are proud to be one of the largest and most trusted provider of medical benefits in the Philippines. And we would not have been able to achieve this without the support of our employees and members. Also, last but not least, we would like to thank all our partner providers, hospitals, clinics, doctors, and dentists who work with us to help and serve our members. Thank you all for working with us, being with us, and for entrusting us with your health and well-being. And we promise to continue to provide you with the best possible service in the future. We look forward to serving you more for many more years to come. We promise to continue doing so, to doing our part to serve the Filipino and to contribute to nation building. Thank you, and good
Again.
afternoon, everyone.
Thank you very much. That's Dr. Nikki Montoya, President of MediCard. Thank you so much as well to Dr. Lisa and Dr. Jello for joining us this afternoon. Now, this year marks a significant milestone for MediCard, a leading health maintenance organization in the Philippines. So for 35 years, MediCard has been at the forefront of providing quality health care to its members. As we celebrate this achievement, we can look forward to continued innovation and excellence from MediCard. In the years ahead, MediCard will continue to provide high-quality healthcare services, making it easier and more convenient for members to stay healthy. So with its commitment to quality and innovation, there is no doubt that MediCard will continue to be a leader in healthcare for years to come. So there, again, this is Ingrid Nieto Pagulayan, and congratulations to MediCard on your 35th anniversary. So let's see, we have our doctors joining us for the goodbye. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy anniversary.
Happy
And
Good
congratulations,
anniversary.
MediCard.
Every day can pass.
All new places, different faces in the world where changes everywhere you turn.
Find a friend you can rely on.
Hold the helping hand that shares, keep the company that will truly care. The company that
MediCard.
doctors build, the
MediCard.
caring and the expertise. We're here
To serve you through the years.
for all that life may bring. We're here to help your family live in health and grow your dreams. The company that
MediCard.
doctors build, the
MediCard.
caring and the expertise.
Finding
MediCard, MediCard, find the healthcare that you need.
in MediCard. Time passes by with a multitude of changes, and every day can pass. Find a friend you can rely on.
Hold the helping hand that shares, keep the company that will truly care. The company that
MediCard.
doctors build, the
MediCard.
caring and the expertise. We're here
To serve you through the years.
for all that life may bring. We're here to help your family live in health and grow your dreams.